phone addiction and how it affects us. Smartphone enslavement may sound senseless to certain perusers who recollect a period before cell phones and 5G web. However, it is a genuine and significant issue tormenting a great many individuals each single day. Think about another term for smartphone compulsion. This term is alluded to as nomophobia, which is the dread of being without a cell phone. This kind of enslavement is an issue that includes the urgent abuse of cell phones. These habitual propensities are ordinarily evaluated by the aggregate sum of time that an individual is online inside a normal day, just as the all-out number of times an individual gets to their telephone. Notwithstanding, enthusiastic abuse is only one aspect of telephone enslavement. This kind of dependence is regularly enhanced by agreeing web enslavement. This is the point at which an individual can't handle their inclinations and practices in regards to PC use and the web. This can prompt somebody experiencing mental pain, just as mental and actual impedance. Worse yet, it is extremely easy for a modern-day person to become addicted to the internet. At the beginning of the internet revolution in the late 20th century, the internet was relatively difficult to access. You had to be technologically savvy to successfully surf the web. Nowadays, this process has been simplified and color-coded through social media and other apps. Rather than having to understand a computer programming language and perform a series of keystrokes, now with a click of a button and a swipe right you can access any kind of content you could imagine. Plus, it is extremely easy to endlessly scroll and lost sense of time due to the ease of access. Short-term memory problems. Short-term memory loss is when someone forgets something that was experienced recently. This is something normal that happens as people age, but it can also be a sign of a deeper problem. Incidents involving short-term memory loss seem to be occurring much more frequently among people from the younger generations. Sometimes this happens due to brain damage, illness, or a mental health issue. Overuse of phones has been linked to short-term memory problems. There is a known term for this unfortunate phenomenon. This is known as digital amnesia. The researchers at the Swiss Tropical and Public Health Institute have revealed that increasing exposure to devices does in fact negatively affect the memory of adolescents. The type of memory that is damaged is called figural memory. This form of memory helps a human make sense of patterns, shapes, and images. This process happens in the right hemisphere of the brain. It has been suggested for some time that smartphones may reduce the cognitive capacity of a person. Cognitive capacity refers to the total amount of information the brain is capable of retaining at any particular moment in time. Phones can drain the cognitive capacity of a person, thus limiting the ability for a person to successfully complete a task even if they are not using a device at the time of the task.